Hi YouTube! I wanted to talk about all natural deodorants and what I personally use and what's been working for me and my husband actually. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I've had so many questions about this. Like, people can't believe that I use all natural deodorant. So, usually I have my face done all nice. I am like sick right now and I'm about 20 weeks pregnant. And I just got out of the shower, but I just really wanted to share this with all y'all because one of my good friends that subscribes to this channel, she was asking me about it, and I was like, oh, why don't I just put it on YouTube and then you can watch it? And she lives over in Missouri, and I live way down in South Florida, so I can attest that this method works really well because I live in a very warm climate most of the year. So yes, I'm sweating a lot and I'm pregnant on top of it. So I don't know about everyone else who's known pregnant people or who have been pregnant, but it's like, I used to love I love warm weather, but I used to just love like going in like 90 something degree weather. Everybody I know is like complaining, oh, it's too hot. But me, no. I'm like, yes, give me the more sun. I love the sun. Like, I love the warm weather. We keep our house at like 75 degrees, But ever since I got pregnant, it's like I go outside and I just feel like I'm overheating, So hopefully that'll it's been kind of tapering down. Especially as I get more and more pregnant, and it's getting colder and colder, so I don't know, who knows. But anyway, so this is what I do to stay fresh and, just deodorant, right? So this is a deodorant, I also have antiperspirant, so let me talk about everything. So what I do is right after I get out of the shower, I use, what is this called? Crystal body deodorant stick. So all it is, it's a natural, aluminum-free salt, basically. So you just can take off the top here. And one reason why I love to try the ones that don't come in the packaging here, but when I found out that they have ones that don't come in the packaging, I had already bought 2 of these, and these last forever. Like, let's say this is the only deodorant you use. These last forever, people. It even says like guaranteed for a year or something like that on here. Like, they're amazing. And there's other ones that aren't pink. They have like blue and I think purple. So if, you're not into the pink one, they have other ones. My step-grandmother used this. She was really sensitive to deodorant. And that was like the only thing she could use. But so basically how you use this is you want to make sure that your armpits or wherever you're putting it on, you can put it on your feet, like many different places. You just want to make sure it's just a tiny bit damp. I mean, literally, like, I like to put it on right after I get out of the shower, kind of blot down the damp area underneath my arm, and it's just that, like, kind of like moist feeling. Not like when you rub your finger on it and you can't feel any wetness really. It's just kind of like damp, right? I hope that makes sense. So that's when I put this on. So it's almost when you're like rolling it on yourself, it's almost sticking, but not sticking too hard. Okay? So that's how you want to put it on. You don't want to put it on yourself when you're wet because it doesn't stick to your body. The crystals don't stick to your body. But you don't want to put it on when you're too dry because then you're going to hurt yourself. So that is the best way to do it. A lot of people just use this and swear by it. I need a little bit extra help. So sometimes I just have this and I'll go for like a few days just with this, especially if I'm not going to work or seeing anyone super impressive or anything, But then when I'm at work, I put this on first thing before I go to work. We had a air conditioning issue and it was getting really hot at my work, over 75 degrees, and wearing a suit sometimes makes you hot anyway. So some days we would wear suits, like full jackets, and it was 75 degrees, and I had to apply this at least one other time during the day. But I think most people, if you have a other kind of deodorant, you'd have to reapply midday if you're in that type of situation. So anyway, I love this one. My husband and I both love the smell of lavender, and then it's got the white tea in there. We just feel like this one works the best. And I just get mine from CVS because I get those CVS coupons, and so I get them pretty inexpensive, but it's just a roll-on here. So you roll it on. It smells so good. Paraben-free, hypoallergenic. My husband and I both have allergies, sadly. And it has the same like mineral salt, the natural mineral salt, as I showed you before, as this brand. So I think that's why they complement each other so well, because they're working together. You know what I mean? And it's just that extra like freshness. So let's say I'm kind of sweaty, like I was telling you at work. We had an air conditioning issue for, I don't know, it was like 3 months. It was forever. They couldn't figure out what the problem was. So it was getting hot in there and you're sweating and stuff like that. So there's a few things that I would recommend. So this is my all natural dry shampoo powder. I don't use this for my body just because it does kind of smell like coconut. You know, like chocolate, which smells good, but I don't want that on my body personally. I'm okay with it being in my hair, but not all over my whole body. But this stuff would be really good. I think I showed you how to make that in previous videos, so definitely look through my videos. I need to start making playlists if you guys are interested. Let me know if you want me to start making playlists. I'll make some playlists. I love using my homemade, I just call it baby powder because that's, I did a lot of research and I found a couple different websites and I just kind of created my own and just put like baby powder on there. So I can show you how to make this later too, but you can see it there. A fourth a cup of arrowroot powder, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and then 5 drops of essential lavender oil. And I just use it as body powder. You know, it works really great. And I'm sorry, these last 2 containers, I got them at Aldi's in the spices. And then so I just repurposed them. So they're just literally like in a little powder jar, and I just love the way they look. They look so expensive, and they're just a repurposed jar. And then another thing I have here is I just put body powder on the top of it. This is from Lush. It's one of their older brands. It's something I've had for probably way too long, but it still smells really nice. Still works really nice. I converted it into this container though because the Lush container it came in, it was a tin container and it started to get rust on the bottom of it. I think it got a little wet, and so I just didn't feel comfortable leaving it in there even though the contents worked. It wasn't rusted inside or anything. I just didn't want it to rust through. So it's from Lush. It's really good. I wish I knew like the name of it. I know they don't sell it anymore because I looked to see if I could possibly buy it again. They have great body powders there as well, and that will just help absorb the moisture. Okay, so that way you're not sweating through your clothes or anything like that. Or if you're a heavy sweater, that might be nice to just kind of put a little bit on there. So anyway, I hope that y'all have enjoyed listening to this, and I hope this helps you. Let's see. Oh, I want to say one more thing about this. A lot of people just use this, like they just use the other one. My husband sometimes, he just uses this and he just loves it. So, you know, and he's a man. Men sweat more than women do. And we live in South Florida. So he's sweating more than most men. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, YouTube.